Good morning, students. Welcome back to Max class. Today we are going to see a new topic, mathematical induction. So what is mathematical induction? Actually, mathematical induction is a method which can be used to prove variety of mathematical statements which are formulated in terms of n. Actually, this is a method is used to prove mathematical statements which are formulated in terms of n. For an example, in your lower classes, have you studied what is sum of n natural number? What is the formula? Sum of n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. Have you all remembered? Yes. So how can we say that sum of n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2? So by using this mathematical induction, they have proved that sum of n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. Like this, we can prove many mathematical statements, okay, by using this mathematical induction. And mainly this mathematical induction is used in the branch of algebra. Many problems we use this mathematical induction. Geometry and analysis, and under this thing we used this mathematical induction to prove the mathematical statement. Okay, so next, what are the steps we have to follow to prove the mathematical statement? So this is very important, and these steps we are going to follow for all the problems. Okay, so step 1 will be the given statement, whatever statement is given. So given statement should be equal to, we have to take it as P of n. So whatever problem is given, that problem you have to denote it by P of 1. So what is the first step? We have to take the given statement as P of n. Okay. Second step, always you have to take let n equal to n and you have to prove that. So we have to take n equal to 1 and you have to prove it is true. So whatever the question is given, you have to prove that is true. So what was your second step? We have to take n equal to 1. Next, third step, we have to take n equal to k. So instead of n, what you are going to substitute? K. So n equal to k, and we are going to assume that it is true. Okay, so first we have to take n equal to 1 and we have to prove that. Next we have to take n equal to k and we are going to assume that it is true. And your last step is we have to take n equal to k plus 1 and we have to prove that it is true. We have to prove it should be true. Okay, so if these three steps we proceed, then we can use this mathematical induction to prove the statement. Now tell me, what are the steps we have to follow? First, the given statement should be taken as P of n. Second step, always n equal to 1. Then we have to take n equal to 1 and we have to prove the given statement. Next, we have to take n equal to k and assume that it should be true. And the last step is we have to take n equal to k plus 1 and we have to prove the given statement. By using these three statements, we can say that the given statement is always true. We are going to proceed. Is that clear? Shall we get into the exercise? Okay, so take your exercise 2.5 and first problem. So your first problem, it is given that by the principle of mathematical induction, prove the following terms. So for the following, some statement will be given, some 9 problems will be given. Using mathematical induction, we have to prove. Okay, so we can take the first problem. What is the first problem? 1 cube plus 2 cube etc. up to n cube, which is equal to n square into n plus 1 the whole square divided by 4 for all n in a natural number. Okay, this is the question. So, what is the statement given? 1 cube, 2 cube, etc. n cube equal to, what is the general term? N square into n plus 1 the whole square divided by 4. Is that okay? Now, what is your first step? We have to take the given statement as P of n, correct? So whatever the statement is given, we have to take that as P of n. So shall we get into the solution? Okay, so solution, let, okay, P of n. P of n implies the whole statement. Whatever is given, that whole statement we have to take it as P of n. Okay, so what is your P of n? 1 cube, 2 cube, etc. up to n cube equal to n square into n plus 1 the whole square divided by 4. Is that clear? Okay. Step 1 completed. What is your second step? Let n equal to 1. Correct? We have to take n equal to 1 now. So instead of 1, what we have to take? Instead of n, what we have to take? 1. Correct? Okay. So left hand side, this is your left hand side, this is your right hand side. Correct? Okay. So P of 1. P of 1 implies, correct? Instead of n, we have to substitute 1. So P of 1 implies. When you take n equal to 1, what is the answer? 1 cube. So we can stop with the first term only. Because n equal to 1, now only one term. Correct? So 1 cube equal to, instead of n, what we have to substitute? 1. So 1 square, 1 plus 1 the whole square divided by 4. Correct? Next, 1 cube is 1. Correct? 1 plus 1, 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 will get cancelled. The remaining is 1. So left hand side and right hand side are one and the same? Yes. Therefore, P of 1 is true. So this is what your second step, right? We have to take n equal to 1, then we have to prove it is true. So we took n equal to 1 and we proved P of 1 is true. Correct? Okay. What is your next step? Let n equal to k. So what we have to conclude, assume it is true. Correct? So P of k implies, correct? So P of k implies 1 cube, 2 cube, etc. Up to, instead of n, what we have to substitute? K. So k cube equal to k square, k plus 1 the whole square divided by 4. Is that right? Okay. Assume that, what we have to write? Assume that P of k is true. Okay, we have to assume that P of k is true. So what is your third step? Let n equal to k plus 1. Correct? So we have to prove that P of k plus 1 is true. Correct? Okay. So we can take P of k plus 1 implies, so 1 cube, 2 cube, etc. Instead of n, what we have to take? K plus 1. So k plus 1 the whole cube. Correct? And what is your right hand side? K plus 1 the whole square. K plus 1, already 1 is there. So k plus 1 the whole square divided by 4. Correct? That is, we want to prove that 1 cube, 2 cube, etc. K plus 1 the whole cube equal to k plus 1 the whole square, k plus 2 the whole square divided by 4. Is that clear? Okay. Now one more time I'll tell you, because this is easiest problem and it is very important problem also. Okay, so first step enna pannuna, kuduthirukra question we have to take it as P of n. Edutama. So whatever the question is given, that whole thing we have to take it as P of n. Next enna pannom? N equal to 1 nu substitute pannom. Both left hand side and right hand side. So ninga left hand side, right hand side 1 nu substitute panna, both left hand side and right hand side should be equal. Nammalukku kedachudha 1 1. So we concluded that P of 1 is true. Next, what is your third step? N equal to k. n equal to k ன்னு எடுத்து எங்கெல்லாம் n இருக்கோ அங்கெல்லாம் என்ன ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணோம் k ன்னு ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணோம் and என்ன assume பண்ணோம் assume that p of k is true okay va next the last step n க்கு பதிலா என்னன்னு substitute பண்ண போறோம் k plus 1 so n க்கு பதிலா k plus 1 போட்டோம் கொடுத்திருக்கிற ஸ்டேட்மென்ட்ல left hand side right hand side n க்கு பதிலா என்ன substitute பண்ணோம் k plus 1 so திரும்ப இத கரெக்ட் ஃபார்ம்ல எழுதணும்னா left hand side அதே தான் இங்க k plus 1 plus 1 ங்கற சிம்பிளிஃபை பண்ணா k plus 2 ன்னு வரும் so k plus 1 the whole square k plus 2 the whole square by 4 இப்போ நம்ம இதுதான் ப்ரூவ் பண்ண போறோம் கரெக்ட்டா so always for all the problems நம்ம third step தான் ப்ரூவ் பண்ணனும் that is n equal to k plus 1 ன்னு எடுக்கறோம் இல்லையா அதுதான் ப்ரூவ் பண்ண போறோம் so now our ultimate aim is this we want to prove okay now we can take a left hand side so left hand side என்ன இருக்கு 1 cube 2 cube etc up to k plus 1 the whole cube left hand side எடுக்கிறோம் simplify பண்றோம் கடைசியா ஆன்சர் என்ன கிடைக்கணும் k plus 1 the whole square k plus 2 the whole square divided by 4 இந்த ஆன்சர் தான் நமக்கு கிடைக்கணும் is that okay okay so we took left hand side now tell me 1 cube 2 cube etc up to k plus 1 the whole cube இந்த k plus 1 க்கு முன்னாடி previous term என்னவா இருக்கும் for an example suppose இங்க 10 ன்னு இருந்தா previous term என்னவா இருக்கும் 9 இங்க 11 ஆ இருந்தா previous term 10 ஆ இருக்கும் so generally k plus 1 க்கு previous term என்னவா இருக்கும் k வா இருக்கும் கரெக்ட்டா so again நம்ம இத எப்படி எழுதலாம்னா 1 cube 2 cube etc previous term என்னவா இருக்கும் k cube plus k plus 1 the whole cube correcta இந்த termக்கு previous term என்ன இருக்கும் k cube now look at your third step n equal to k ன்னு போட்டோம் இல்லையா so instead of this 1 cube 2 cube etc instead of k cube இதுக்கு பதிலா can we substitute நம்ம ஆல்ரெடி கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கோம் what is the answer k square k plus 1 the whole square by 4 look at the previous step let n equal to k ன்னு போட்டுருக்கோம் இல்லையா அதுல look at that 1 cube 2 cube etc k cube ஓட answer is k square into k plus 1 the whole square by 4 ன்னு போட்டுருக்கோம் so instead of this we substituted that value and last term இருக்குல்ல that one as it is plus k plus 1 the whole cube is that clear now இத simplify பண்ணீங்கனா definitely you will get your right answer அவ்வளவுதான் நீங்க இத எப்படி வேணாலும் simplify பண்ணலாம் so whatever method you know you can simplify that but definitely your final answer will be this one is that clear okay now I can take LCM then I can take common terms out otherwise okay first common term out we can take it out இதுல எது common term k plus 1 the whole square is your common term correct so k plus 1 the whole square common term எடுத்தோம்னா what will be remaining k squared by 4 plus k plus 1 correct now and now it is possible to take LCM yes so k plus 1 the whole square LCM எடுத்தோம்னா k square plus 4k plus 4 divided by 4 is that okay now again either can we factorize this one either factorize so factorize na enna pannalam what is that a product 4 varano and addition also 4 varano what are the two numbers 2 2s are 4 correct 2 2s are 4 2 plus 2 4 so we can write this as k plus 1 the whole square and instead of this idukku badala enna factor podalam k plus 2 k plus 2 by 4 correct and since this is all multiplication idu fulla kuda potukalam no problem again if you rewrite this one you will get k plus 1 the whole square this is k plus 2 the whole square divided by 4 okay now look at your right hand side what is your right hand side here what is your right hand side k plus 1 the whole square k plus 2 the whole square by 4 நமக்கு கிடைச்சிருச்சா அந்த ஆன்சர் k plus 1 the whole square k plus 2 the whole square divided by 4 which is equal to your right hand side so we took left hand side and we proved right hand side okay therefore we can conclude that p of k plus 1. This is all common. You have to write it for all the question. Therefore, p of k plus 1 is true whenever p of k is true. So, எப்பெல்லாம் p of k true or go, p of k plus 1 is also true. Therefore, by mathematical induction, this step is very, very important. Therefore, by mathematical induction, p of n is true for all n in n. Therefore, by mathematical induction, p of n is true for all n in n. That's all. Your problem gets over. So, your second problem, same. By mathematical induction, we are going to prove and see a question. This is or a dot mari kuduthirukanga. Look at your book. This is not 1.2. Actually, in the point is multiplication. So, you have to read now 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 etc. up to n into n plus 1. This is the what question, okay? So, in the dotting, it is not decimal, it is multiplication, okay? So, in the mari or statement, that general term will be n into n plus 1, n plus 2 by 3 for all n in n. This is your question. Is that clear? So, what is your question? Multiplication edutona, some multiplication numbers edutona, that answer will be n into n plus 1, n plus 2 by 3. Okay. Now, is that question is clear? 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 etc. up to n into n plus 1 equal to this term. Now, can you tell me what is the first step? Just try by yourself, then only it is easy to do the problem. So, what is the first step? Yes, whatever the question is given, the whole question you have to take it as p of n. Very good. So, let p of n implies, in the question of full 1.2, 2.3 etc. up to n into n plus 1, which is equal to n into n plus 1, n plus 2 divided by 3. Very good. Now, what is your next step? We have to put let n equal to 1, correct? So, instead of 1, what we have to take? 1. So, your next step will be let n equal to 1, correct? So, this is maru? P of 1, correct? So, p of 1 implies இந்த எண்ணுக்கு பதிலா என்ன போட போறோம்? only 1. அப்ப இங்க வந்து 1, இங்க வந்து என்ன வரும்? 1 plus 1 2. அப்ப 1.2ங்கிறது இந்த டேர்மோட ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிடணும். So 1.2 equal to right hand side 1 plus 1 plus 2 divided by 3. Correct? Okay. What is 1 into 2? Answer is 2. இங்க 1 plus 1 2 plus 1 3, in the 3 cut ஆயிடும். So 1 plus 1 is 2 only. So left hand side is equal to right hand side, correct? So what we can conclude? Therefore, P of 1 is true. Is that okay? Okay. Now tell me, what is your second step? Just try n equal to 1 substitute பண்ணியாச்சு. What is the next step? Yes, let n equal to k. So now what we have to do? Instead of this n, what we are going to substitute? K. Very good. So P of k equal to 1.2, 2.3 plus etc. up to k into k plus 1, which is equal to k plus 1, k plus 2 divided by 3. And what we have to write? Assume that P of k is true. Very good. What is your next step? Let n equal to k plus 1. Okay, this is the proof. Correct? This proof we can conclude the question. So, okay, let n equal to k plus 1 we have taken. Now, question la n ku badala enna substitute panna porom? K plus 1. So, P of k plus 1 equal to 1.2, 2.3 etc. up to n க்கு பதிலா k plus 1, n plus 1 க்கு பதிலா k plus 1, plus 1. Correct? Right hand side enna varum? K plus 1. K plus 1 plus 1. K plus 1 plus 2 divided by 3. திரும்ப இதை கரெக்ட் ஃபார்மேட்டில் எழுதினோம்னா 1.2 plus 2.3 okay, so 1.2 2.3 etc. up to plus k plus 1 k plus 2 equal to k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3 divided by 3. Correct? This is what we have to prove. To prove enna pananum, this is what, that is we have to take your left hand side and we have to prove this right hand side. Is that clear? Now tell me, left hand side எடுக்கிறோம். எப்படி prove பண்ணுவோம்? இதோடைய previous term எடுப்போம். அந்த previous termக்கு பதிலா எதை substitute பண்ணுவோம்? இந்த term substitute பண்ணுவோம். Okay, now look at here. K plus 1, K plus 2. Previous term என்னவா இருக்கும்? K plus 1 ஓட previous term K வா இருக்கும். K plus 2 ஓட previous term K plus 1 ஆ இருக்கும். கரெக்டா? அப்ப previous term என்னவா இருக்கும்? K into K plus 1. So இந்த full termக்கு பதிலா can we substitute this? அப்ப இதையும் இந்த last termையும் எடுத்து simplify பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will get your right hand side. இதே மாதிரி தான் all problems. So எல்லாத்துக்குமே அந்த k ஓட வேல்யூ எடுத்து substitute பண்ணுவோம். Definitely you will get your right hand side. So we can take our left hand side. So what is your left hand side? 1.2, 2.3 etc. up to k plus 1, k plus 2. After that what we have to do? We have to take the previous term. Okay, va? So how can we write 1.2, 2.3 etc. up to the previous term will be k plus 1 plus k plus 1 k plus 2. Correct? K plus 1 k plus 2. Now instead of this look at your n equal to k term. So அதோடைய பாருங்க 1.2 2.3 etc. up to k into k plus 1 வந்திருக்கா? Okay, அதோடைய ஆன்சர் என்ன போட்டோம்? k plus 1 k plus 2 divided by 3. Correct. Plus in the last two terms k plus 1 k plus 2. Correct? Now இதிலிருந்து ஏதாவது common terms வெளியே எடுக்கலாமா? Yes, k plus 1 k plus 2 common. So if we take k plus 1 k plus 2 common, what will be remaining? K by 3 plus 1. So this we can write it k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 1 k plus 2 and this will be k plus 1 k plus 2 and if we take LCM we will get 1 into 3 is 3. So k plus 3 by 3. Since this is all multiplication now, so we can write this as k plus 1 k plus 2 k plus 3 whole divided by 3. That is your right hand side. Is that clear? So we can conclude that in a proof in a step எழுதணும். Therefore P of k plus 1 is true whenever P of k is true. Therefore by mathematical induction P of n is true for all n in n. That's all. Your problem gets over. Okay. Third and fourth problem is your homework and your fifth problem. 3 power 2n minus 1 is divisible by 8 for all n in n. This is also asked like your previous problem. So what is your first step? Whatever the given statement is there, you have to take it that as P of n. So P of n implies 3 power 2n minus 1 is divisible by 8. What is your first step? N equal to 1. So P of 1 equal to 3 power 2 into 1 minus 1. So 3 power 2 into 1 is 2. 3 square is 9. 9 plus 1 is 8. Is that 8 is divisible by 8? Yes. Therefore, P of 1 is true. Next, let n equal to k. So n equal to k na enna pananum? P of k equal to 3 power 2k minus 1 is divisible by 8. We have to assume that P of k is true. Okay, after this, okay, we have to assume that P of k is true. So inga enna edukrom? 3 power 2k minus 1 is divisible by 8. Some constant, ஏதாவது ஒரு constant. So இது எப்படி எழுதலாம்? 3 power 2k equal to 8c plus 1. Okay, so இந்த step எதுக்கு எடுக்கிறோம்னா, previous problemல இங்க என்ன term கிடைச்சதோ அந்த term தான் நம்ம third stepல simplify பண்ணி we will get the answer. But இங்க நமக்கு எந்த termமே கிடைக்கல. So we have to take that 3 power 2k minus 1 is divisible by 8 ன்னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. So 8 னா 8ல இருக்கிற எந்த multiplication of 8 இத divide பண்ணும். கரெக்ட்டா? So we can take the general term as 3 power 2k minus 1 equal to 8c minus 1 அந்த பக்கம் போச்சுனா 8c. Okay, now we can take the next step. Let n equal to k plus 1. Okay, so P of k plus 1 equal to 3 power 2 k plus 1 minus 1. Sorry, minus 1 is divisible by 8. Correct? Is divisible by 8. We want to prove this one only. Correct? Okay. So now what we can take? 3 power 2 k plus 1 minus 1 can be taken as 3 power 2 into k is 2k into 1 into 2 is 2. So 3 square minus 1. Correct? So in the power we can take it as multiplication. Right? Now in the 3 power 2k, 3 3s are 9. 9 into 3 power 2k minus 1. Now instead of this 3 power 2k, நம்ம என்ன substitute பண்ணலாம்? 8c plus 1. அது இங்க substitute பண்ணலாமா? Okay. Now if I substitute 9 into 8c plus 1 minus 1. Correct? Now இது ரெண்டி multiply பண்ணம்னா 72c plus 9 minus 1, which is equal, implies 72c plus 8. So in the plus 8 vandanaala, whatever the term we will get, that should be divisible by 8. Okay, so this term definita which is divisible by 8. Therefore, what you have to conclude? P of k plus 1 is true whenever P of k is true. Okay, and also you have to conclude that therefore by mathematical, you have to write fully, therefore by mathematical induction, P of n is true for all n in n. P of n is true for all n in n. Your sixth question, as like your previous problem. So a power n minus b power n is divisible by a minus b. So what is your first step? Let P of n implies a power n minus b power n is divisible by a minus b. Okay, and what is your first step? Let n equal to 1. So n equal to 1 potamna, P of 1 implies a power 1 minus b power 1. So a power 1 a, b power 1 b, a minus b, which is divisible by a minus b. Correct? A minus b is divisible by a minus b, right? Therefore, P of 1 is true. What is your next step? Let n equal to k. Okay, so if we take n equal to k, P of k implies a power k minus b power k is divisible by a minus b. That is, assume that P of k is true. Correct? Okay. திரும்ப இது வந்து ஒரு ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டாக இருக்குது. இந்த ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டாக இருந்தால் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் நம்மளுக்கு ப்ரொசீட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் டிஃபிகல்ட்டாக இருக்கும். ஸோ எப்படி எழுதலாம்? a power k minus b power k is divisible by a minus b into some constant. ஓகேவா? ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட்டு we have to take let n equal to k plus 1. Correct? So what we have to prove? We have to prove p of k plus 1 is true. Okay, so p of k, how can we write? P of k plus 1 is equal to a power k plus 1 minus b power k plus 1 is divisible by a minus b. Correct? This only we want to prove. Okay. Okay. So let we can take consider a power k plus 1 minus b power k plus 1 we can consider. Okay, so what we are going to do is add, we have to do some manipulation over here, then only we can get the answer. So what we are going to do is adding and subtracting a power k into b. What we are going to do, we have to add and subtract a power k into b. Okay, so how this will change? A power k plus 1 minus a power k into b plus a power k into b and last term minus b power k plus 1. Okay, in the ரெண்டு term order we have added and subtracted a power k into b. Now with this two term, can we take a power k as common? So what will be remaining? Inga oru a, inga oru b. So a minus b. Similarly here we can take b common. So if I take b common, what will be remaining? A power k minus b power k is remaining. Is that clear? Okay. So after this, what we can do here? So we can write this as a power k into a minus b. Correct? And plus, instead of this a power k minus b power k, so a power k minus b power k, what we can write? A minus b into c. So b into a minus b into c. Correct? So here a minus b common arka. So we can take 1 a minus b common. So what will be remaining? Inga a power k will be remaining, and here a minus b we are taking out, right? So here you will get bc, correct? That is your plus bc is remaining. Okay, which is because whatever number is there, if you multiply it with a minus b, definitely this whole thing, that is which is divisible by a minus b. So we can prove that p of k plus 1 is true whenever p of k is true. Therefore, by mathematical induction, p of n is true for all n in n. So that's all we saw. That's all. So today we saw mathematical induction. Okay, so first step, always you have to take the statement as p of n. Then first step, n equal to 1, then n equal to k, then n equal to k plus 1. Okay, and your homework is exercise 2.5, third problem, fourth problem and seventh problem, and example 2.34 to 2.36. Thank you, students.